How's everybody doing out there? I hope you guys have been blessed since my last short. On today's video, I just want to discuss the topic of churches and how people are being treated in them. If you are a pastor of a congregation, you have a church, and you're a leader, this message is for you, and it's also for believers that go to church. That way you don't fall into that church hurt garbage and you don't want to show up to church because of it. Don't believe the lie of the enemy. Connect yourself with the church. Be part of a church, you guys. Fellowshipping, discipleship is very important. But I had this experience, you guys, at a church 6 weeks ago. And after praise and worship, this gentleman hands me this card, an usher. And he, what the card said is, because I had my 2-year-old son Elijah with me. He hands me this card. I read it. It says, we have kid services. We have a mommy and me room. And if your child is being too loud, you will be asked to leave. And I was like, wow, I will be asked to leave my father's house because his prized possessions are being his prized possessions. And what I mean by that is a child is being a child. I understand sermons are important, and some people have a hard time concentrating right here. But you guys, I've been to church. I've been a Christian for 11 years, and I've heard kids scream. I've heard babies cry, and not once does that ever deter me from receiving the message. Told my wife, kids, let's get up, let's go. I still going to church, but we got up and we left that day. And I sent a message to the church on Facebook, and the pastor's supposed to reach out to me, and that way we can discuss it. You guys, here's the thing, you guys. Some churches have really set the bar, and this is why I was offended. I've been to a church, shout out to Todd White and Lifestyle Christianity, where this gentleman, Todd White, he's a pastor. When a child's crying, he stops preaching, puts his hand out, and prays over the child in the direction that the child is. I've been to another church, the Upper Room, where they encourage children to go up to the front during praise and worship and dance and worship Jesus the right way. And then when churches, praise and worship is over, they'll tell you, we have child services, but if you are comfortable with your children being with you in your seat, that is perfectly fine. You guys, we do not treat children like this. We don't treat people like this in churches. So if you're somebody that's doing stuff like that, you need to repent. You need to snap out of it, you guys. Everybody who is a child of God should feel welcome in the house of God.